right, welcome to the show.
How's it going?
I'm doing great.
Yeah.
You know what episode this is?
Can you tell us what episode it is?
Episode 10.
Yeah, please. Okay.
Oh,
cool.
what, do you want me to tease it out a bit more?
No, that's okay. It is episode 10.
Episode 10, which maybe to people listening is not that exciting, but to us it's kind of like our first milestone, so we're excited to do this.
Yes, and I have to tell you, 10 episodes when you're listening to it, it seems like it's a casual little thing. 10 episodes of you trying to present to you these crimes, dealing with you for 10 episodes has been like being
the
in
attitude.
hell for 10 years.
Wow, okay, so we're just immediately shifting
Whoa.
the attitude.
That was a motorcycle.
It was. All right, get back into it.
Just saying, you're a very difficult person.
I feel like I came in with a lot of like happy energy, and you just immediately just railroaded me with aggression.
Sorry about that. That's just how sorry about that. Sorry.
It's okay.
Love you.
Love you.
And a very special surprise for you for our 10th episode.
Okay, I'm so excited for this.
You've been talking about, you want to, make this podcast maybe feel a bit more official, a bit more cool.
Yeah.
Well, I had an idea.
What is it?
Intro music.
Intro music?
Yes.
I've been thinking about a lot about this. I'm so excited. What do you got?
I have 3 concepts for an intro song that I made for you to listen to.
Okay.
Do you want to hear them?
I would love to.
Yes! Okay, get ready, everyone. We are going to listen to these.
Okay.
2 people. One has ideas, and he is smart. One sits and listens with a crabby old heart. They talk about crimes, and they try to make a dime. But the ideas are dumb, so they live like bums. Okay, that was part 1. What did you think of that?
You have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here's the lyrics for you again, just as you're thinking about it. So one has ideas, so he's smart. That one's me.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and then the other one sits and listens with a crabby old heart.
Okay, that's a bit aggressive.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I'm older. Am I older than you?
Probably.
Probably. Okay.
I'm 17.
Oh, you're just a little 17-year-old fresh-faced young boy. All right. Makes our dynamic a bit more weird now, but it's cool.
Sorry, bud.
Okay. No, that was fantastic.
Okay?
Yeah, okay.
So you got that one in the bank.
Yeah.
Now we're going on to the second option. A Polly and a Mikey hanging out, whipping up some schemes, planning tasty heists. Genius ideas thrown at every minute. Hear them talk. Hear them talk. Hear them talk. Sit on down with a nice cold beer and listen to the lords of crime you hear. We'll tell you how to get rich and break the law, and we'll do it while you're laughing so there is no flaw. Thank you for listening to the Perfect Crime.
I was like, I don't know if this is good, but then you hit us with that chorus. It's beautiful. Big, wow. I don't know which one.
Well,
I could even possibly choose.
There's one last one for you to listen to.
Okay.
Okay, and then we will move on. Maybe we'll have to just play all 3 right in a row.
Yeah.
If you like them. We'll just do a triplicate.
Possibly.
Okay. Here's the third. Ready?
Okay.
Boom, boom, perfect in every way. With Mikey on one side, Paul on the other side. Together they make the sexiest match. One cooks up crimes, the other one hates them. Together they'll create the perfect crime.
Broadway style. That was beautiful.
Do you love them or what?
I love all of them. I don't I don't know if I could possibly make a decision.
Well, that's good because I think we're gonna have all three.
Maybe we'll. You know what? We don't have a lot of fans, but we do have a certain amount.
Should they vote?
Perhaps. Perhaps they should vote on it.
Please email theperfectcrimepodcast@gmail.com. Vote 1, 2, or 3 for the most delicious introduction.
Yeah.
That was my present for you for this time around.
That was so special, and I loved every second of it.
Yes. Good. Yeah.
Great.
Okay. Well, should we do some crimey stuff?
Let's scheme it up.
Okay. I was thinking about another special gift for you.
Okay.
Because I love you so much.
Oh, thank you.
And it's a 10th one. And so I was thinking one good area of discussion that we could get into. Last time you hated it.
Okay.
This time you're going to love it. Okay?
All right.
Okay. This is going to make your meat get beat.
Oh, boy.
Meat stealing methods, part 2.
Oh, great.
So, if you remember back to our very beginning episode.
The very first episode, okay.
The impetus of this all, we talked about stealing meat from the grocery store. Now, you didn't like that. So, I have some other methods for us to procure some of the fresh stuff.
Okay.
Okay?
How do we steal meat?
Here's one. Use pink and white Play-Doh and a little bit of water to make a fake, meat substance out of the Play-Doh and the water.
Sure.
And then sneak into restaurant kitchens as inspectors. And we look at the meat, and then while we're looking at it, put the new meat in where the old meat was.
So quick swap.
And then we have a whole batch of fresh meats.
Okay.
Another way we could do it, we stand in the parking lot and we say, everybody coming out of the parking lot. Everybody. Yeah, you, ma'am, with the pork chops. There's a recall on pork chops. I'm so sorry about this. We have to take these. And we just keep taking it. We just keep doing that.
What? Okay.
Okay, easy. Go to people's homes dressed as a door-to-door salesman. And you pretend you come in and you're selling your air conditioner or whatever, right? Whatever you're selling.
Whatever a door-to-door salesman sells
What else?
these days.
What else do they sell? Even do you know?
I don't know. Are there even door-to-door salesmen anymore?
Well, so many no solicitor signs. You probably can only do.
Right? I mean, they used to sell encyclopedias and
encyclopedias.
TVs
That's really
and
good.
vacuums and stuff.
Okay, yeah. So
You
vacuum.
don't need your phone is an encyclopedia, so you don't even.
Okay, then they're selling vacuums.
Okay.
So you come up and you say, hey, I'd love to sell you a vacuum. And then while you're on the front stoop, maybe you lean on the vacuum with your hand, and then you fake slip, bam, hit your head on the side of the vacuum, and you, oh my gosh, ow! And you fall into their doorway.
Oh,
and
sure.
you're like, ow, this hurts so bad. And then you say, can you get me a chicken cutlet from the freezer, please? And then you have them bring it out from the freezer, and you take that meat.
Okay.
Okay, and one last way to do it, and we can talk about each of these in detail, because I think they all could work. Follow caterers who make lasagna or empanadas or those kinds of foods around, and you would sneak over and you say, oh wow, this looks so good, thank you so much for cooking for us. And then, like, if it's a lasagna, you peel off the layer of the noodles.
Sure.
And then scrape out the ground beef. Okay? Or if it's an empanada, you cut a little hole with your finger or poke a little hole in the bottom. And then you have a little purse and you move it over on top of the purse and then open it up. And then all the filling will fall into the purse. And then you put the shell back. And that way you could just keep doing that with different foods.
Okay.
So, now I think I have fixed the problem that started us off on the wrong foot.
Maybe. Now, let's just work backwards for a second. So, are we following caterers or are we hiring caterers to make us lasagna?
No. We follow them to the event and then we crash.
Oh, and then we crash the event. Okay. So why do you want to just steal cooked meat?
Because then maybe
that doesn't feel resellable.
Well, if you smushed it back together, then it'd probably be like a fresh pound of ground beef.
I don't think that's true.
Why not?
I don't, because it's like,
Because it's cooked already?
yeah.
Okay, then pre-cooked ground beef.
So how are we gonna get pre-cooked ground beef at a caterer's event? Isn't it all gonna be cooked already?
Yeah, so we get it, and then we put it
So
in the package.
we wouldn't crash the event. We'd like,
No, we get it. We put it in a package, and then we sell it. We say it's already been cooked, pre-cooked. All you gotta do is warm it up.
but it's all covered in like
Delicious,
sauce and
delicious
maybe.
seasonings.
Maybe it is delicious seasonings. I don't know. Feels dicey.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I know enough to say this is a bad idea.
It's not. It's a good idea.
It's not a good idea.
Yeah, you just pick up the lasagna and you just scoop,
No,
scoop
I'm
the
just,
meat
also
out.
like, I feel like
Put it in
personally
the
as
purse.
an Italian,
Uh-huh.
I feel like, why do I want to like ruin a perfectly good lasagna by like scraping out the meat? Just why can't
So
I just
that you
eat
can
the
make
lasagna?
some money.
What money are you gonna make off pre-cooked meat scraped off a fucking lasagna?
I bought a tube ground beef today. $4 and something.
But that was
For a
uncooked
pound.
meat.
Yeah, so for a cooked pound, $5.
You would buy pre-cooked meat?
Absolutely, if it was given to me and already cooked deliciously, then I don't have to cook it anymore.
But you still have to like microwave it, and then
It's
it's like
like-
not as good.
It's like Johnsonville brown and serve.
Okay, I think you're a crazy person. So you're gonna pull like an old scam of like, oh, I hurt myself. Won't you let me in to use your phone type situation?
Oh yeah, that was a good one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So,
But
hello, sir. Would you like to buy this vacuum? Bam! Ow! Oh! Ah! Oh my head!
Okay,
oh.
we get it.
Okay.
We get it. We're good. So, but you think people just like? Because I feel like I haven't seen this. I've only seen this in the movies, and only in the movies about like the 50s, where you just slap a pound of meat on your eye, and that is a reasonable substitute for ice.
If you ask for it in specificness.
I'm gonna be honest. If you came to me, and this is just like you as my friend coming to me and said, my eye hurts, can you get me a cut of meat? I'd say no. I'd say I'll give you ice.
I'll say, ice hurts. Ice hurts. Do you have any meat in the fridge? I need the texture is right. The texture is what I need to get on my face. It's the right. If I have a cold piece of chicken, I put it on there right now. It feels so good. If I have ice and hard, it won't even get the surface area. And ow, ice.
I'd listen
hurts.
to you complain about that, and I'd say I don't care. You get ice.
Okay, well,
Also, like
you're
say
not
they-
a nice
say
lady.
they do give you a chicken cutlet.
yeah.
Are you gonna sell that chicken cutlet after it's been on your face, soaking up all your face
So then
oils?
they probably will say, just keep it,
Yeah.
right? Because they don't want it.
Sure.
And then
that's what
I
I'd
say,
assume.
okay. And then in the van that I came in, I'll have some saran wrap ready to go.
But it's still like got all your face oils and grossness.
The consumer will cook it off.
I guess you're right.
It's raw.
Okay, so here we are back again in the parking lot.
Oh, the recall.
Yeah. So are we screaming this to who exactly? To people with their leftovers walking out?
No, to people who just got the groceries.
Oh, groceries. Okay. For some
So-
reason, I was picturing a restaurant. In my
We're
head.
in the parking lot of Whole Foods,
Sure.
and we see a lady coming out, and she's got 2 onions, she's got some Brussels sprouts, she's got some carrots, maybe some shallots.
Sure.
But guess what else she has in there?
Meat.
Yes, fresh chicken thighs or something like that. And so we say, "Oh, ma'am, excuse me, sorry." And we're dressed up in red, black polos or black pants,
Looking very
tucked
official.
in, yeah, a baseball cap. And we say, "Oh, sorry, ma'am, I need to take that off your hands right now. Right now, I need it." And she'll go, "Oh my gosh, what is it? There's a recall, E. coli, D. coli, C. coli. They're all on there. Give it to me right now. Give it. Go. Just get out of here.
Okay.
Go." And then
Alright.
we freak out
You freak out?
at them so that they just
Okay.
give it to me. And then they'll be so confused that they'll just walk away. And if they don't want to walk away, then I will say this. listen to me. This
Okay.
was a $4.99 set of chicken thighs, and if you don't like it, I'll fucking rip your thighs out.
Rip your thighs out. Oh my God, Paul.
It won't be chicken thighs anymore. It'll be people thighs.
Oh God.
Okay? And then I threaten them like that, real tough.
Oh, that was scary.
Yep. And then they will go and be quiet.
Okay. Well, I'll give you this. It's a better idea than switching meat packages.
Uh-huh.
But what is the end game here with all this meat exactly?
Then you sell it to the next person who comes out.
That's an insane thing. The next person who comes out of the store, wouldn't they've just already gotten their groceries?
Well, they could, but I would say, sorry, sir, there's been a recall on pork chops. I can offer you some other delicious foods like chicken thighs for a couple dollars.
For a couple dollars.
But give me the pork chops. And then you switch.
I don't know if that... I there's no way this...
Where would you sell the meat if you got it then?
I don't think I would. I don't
So
think
now
there's any way to make
let's
this
say now
legitimate.
you have a big pile of meat. Where are you gonna sell it? Door to door? You could run the other scam.
I don't know. I guess you could sell it to one of those like skeezy zoos.
Oh, zoo? You could do a zoo.
Like a private zoo.
Are they gonna enjoy this fresh meat though?
I mean...
How about you sell it to a restaurant?
I don't think they'd buy from just some random guy selling
know.
meat out of their trunk.
Managers having a hard time. Life's been tough lately. And
I feel like you put a lot of stuff on these people who are scamming on. Like, you're really putting them in the most perfect position to get scammed by us when I feel like it's not going to be that easy.
Okay, I think the easiest answer and the one that you clearly want me to say right now is that I would be dressed up in uniform. You're going to have a stand and you're going to be on the other side of the parking lot selling meat.
I don't want to put a stand in a parking lot. We talked about this. We fought about this on multiple occasions.
You'll face the frontage road.
Okay. All right. So, how good do you think you could make... I'm just going to move right past all this other nonsense and go right into this. My first note here. Do you think you could really make Play-Doh look like a pile of ground beef?
Have you seen Play-Doh artists out there?
I've seen Play-Doh artists, but are we going to hire one of those, or are you going to do it?
We're going to do it ourselves. But it doesn't have to look that good, because all you got to do is get them sneaking around enough, just enough, so that you can just get out the back door and get on your way.
I guess.
You don't need them to go looking at the Play-Doh all close and all that. They're not going to cook it, you know.
They might.
Well, if they do, then it's going to turn out a little bit
turn out
different.
poorly.
Yeah.
Okay. Look.
Thousands of pounds.
In terms of an idea to steal packaged meat, these ideas are fine. I just don't see a world where we can make any kind of decent money just selling meat in a parking lot or on the side of the road.
Okay. Well, how about I tell you the truth?
Okay, what's the truth?
This is less about making money, more about getting free groceries for you and I forever.
Okay. See, now there's an idea.
What if you never had to pay for pork chop again? And I know you eat pork chops 3 times a day.
That's not true.
What's your favorite kind of meat?
I don't know. Probably a steak.
What do you eat in the morning for breakfast?
I don't really eat breakfast.
What do you eat for lunch?
I don't know. Depends.
Well, you could be eating a pork chop or steak.
All right.
Or ground beef.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fine.
I really sold you on these? You like these ideas?
I don't like these. I don't like them as crimes, but I like them as idea to steal people's groceries.
Okay.
And I guess,
All right. Well, speaking of grocery stores today, I have one more crime that comes to you from a grocery store.
Okay.
It's called spicy.
Spicy?
Yeah, spicy.
Spice. Is it spicy or spicy?
Spicy.
Okay.
Like that. Something like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's
this
hear it.
one is so easy that it just isn't even funny how easy it would be. Have you ever been to the grocery store?
Yes. Of course I have been to a grocery store.
So you can see where I'm going with this one.
Maybe? I rarely see where you're going with anything.
So there's lots of different spices available to you at the grocery store.
Sure.
Chili powder,
Mm-hmm.
garlic salt,
Yes.
garlic powder.
You already said that one, I'm pretty sure.
What else you got?
I don't know. Cumin.
Thyme,
Thyme.
rosemary,
Mm-hmm.
turmeric,
Yeah.
saffron,
Saffron.
vegetables. Oh, that's different.
That's a whole
category.
different... That's
Sorry.
just an actual food and not a
Sorry.
spice.
No. Okay, there's a lot of spices available.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them are real fancy,
Sure.
Truffle shavings.
Okay, we got it. We did enough.
That's expensive.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's very simple. Nobody can see inside these containers.
Can they not?
Well, they can barely see, and they're not going to care, and they all weigh the same because they're all powders.
Okay.
So you go up to the thing, and you're looking at, I'm looking at some cheap old garlic powder, table salt, something like that. Oh, whoops, whoa! And you fumble, and it's gone. Fell out. All the powder's gone.
Wow.
And then you say, shoot. Well, I guess I better look at this much more expensive spice, like saffron.
Oh, boy.
And then you open that one, you pour it into the garlic powder container, and then you close it, and then you put it in your cart. Now you just paid only $3.99 for a $17 spice.
Of truffle powder that was on the floor.
No, that was never on the floor. Now only the garlic's on the floor. Truffle powder just went direct from container 1 to container 2.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You got it?
Sure.
You following? I know
Kind
this
of.
is complicated.
All right, keep going.
Well, I thought of a way to really knock this idea into high gear.
All right.
Have you Old Bay, Mrs. Dash,
Sure.
Lowry, that asshole?
Wow, you're really coming hard for Lowry.
These guys, all they do is they combine like 3 spices together.
Sure.
And then, ooh, I'm fancy now. Ha, ha, I have a spice brand. Like, ooh, whatever. They make me upset, and I want my own spice blend.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the grocery store. Going to take the garlic powder. Oh, I spilled most of it, but not all of it. And then oh, look at this chili powder. Whoops. Oh, look at that. A little bit of paprika. Whoopsie daisy. Some cumin. Don't mind if I do. Oh! And then, I keep doing it. Pouring a little bit in there. Shake it up. Put it in the cart. And now I have my own spice mix that I can sell to someone for the price of one thing of spice. So I get an order online for my spice mix. Perfect. Go to the grocery store, pull this little ditty, and then I don't think I'm supposed to say that actually anymore. Pull this little number.
Okay.
Excuse me. I don't know if that's inappropriate or not.
I've never heard of Diddy being inappropriate, but we'll cut it just in case.
Kind of sounds like it could be,
We don't need
a
to
body part or something, or
All right, we don't need to dwell on this.
type of person.
Maybe.
So, okay, I get the order. I say, okay. Go to the store, pull this little scam, put it in the mail. Easy peasy. And I can make a killing.
Can you?
Well, think about if I get all my different spices for the price of garlic powder, say it's $3.99 or something. All I have to do is sell my spices for $5, and I made a bazoink of profit off of that little
Bazoink of profit?
for no risk.
I mean, little risk, but I feel like you have this image in your mind of like it's gonna be so easy to just take off the shelf like 5 different types of spice and just like pour them while in the middle of a busy grocery store. Just like, oh, I'll pour this in here, screw it back up, put it on the thing, take this off, pour it.
Well,
and like no one's gonna be like,
you're not doing it the way I taught you, the acting way I taught you.
that's gonna bring so much more attention to
I
yourself.
look at this. Oh wow! Look at this. Oh, whoopsies! And then oopsie.
No one acts like this. This is not a Three Stooges movie. You're gonna be like, someone's gonna see you and like call security. Like, this guy needs help. He's like, whoa! I'm spilling all this spice. Like, who does that?
Okay, so you don't think I could get away with that part?
I mean, it'd be harder than you think. I don't think they'd like.
Then what
They'd
about...
throw you out the store. It's not like you'd end up in jail, but like.
Okay, fine. So you just kill my spice stream. Fine. Be that way. How about just a regular dumping the garlic powder, putting in the truffle shavings? You know, the regular swap.
See, now
for one type of expensive.
I guess, but it's still kind of the same thing where like, whoa, I spilled. And instead of like, what in my mind, I was kind of only half listening, which is what I mostly do. And I was thinking you also dropped the truffle, and then you kind of like, oh, I better put this back.
That's even better.
That's why I was like, oh, you did it from the floor? Because then what you're saying is like, oh, I spilled. Oh, I guess I'll do something else.
Clean it up.
Clean it up. But then you're just like grabbing truffle, and then you're just pouring it in.
I'm looking at the truffle. I'm saying, what's going on with this truffle? What's happening here? Oh, what does that nutrition label? The nutrition label's upside down, and then flip it, and then it's pouring out.
I also feel like you couldn't just like hold two small like spice containers, and it would just fall perfectly into each other.
Okay, well, now I do like your idea better, so thank you for giving me the advice, and now we're going to bring this one to the mafia that we spill both, and then as we pick them up, we put them back into the wrong containers. So if you want to just set up the meeting with your bosses for that.
I'm not going to do that. But what else you got?
You don't like that?
I'm not really into like eating things that have been off really any floor, but especially like a busy grocery store floor. I mean, they're pretty small containers, but I just like pocket it.
You'll get caught because you'll get a beep, 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 beep when you leave.
I mean, yeah.
Done. I completely
I'm pretty sure,
destroyed you and destroyed your ideas.
These people don't get paid enough to like tackle you over some truffle flakes. Like, also, you could just run away. Because most of the time...
So what's your idea then?
You could buy a couple of... Here's what happens. Because like, I feel like you could buy a couple other cheap groceries. Mm-hmm. And then you go through. Oh, thank you. And you walk through the bag. And have you ever done this where the thing goes off anyway? And there's like that one teenager who just hates his life standing at the thing.
Oh, and you fake it? And you go, what is going on?
It goes beep, beep. And you're like, well, I don't know what happened. And they're like, no, go on.
And if they do come up, then you just book it?
Yeah, because why would he chase you? He's got better things to do with his life.
So we're just going to do a regular rob of some spices.
Is that boring for you?
It is. And, like, what's your profit on spices? How much are you even going to make?
Were we going to profit off this other truffle?
Well,
because it seemed like you just wanted to use it without paying for it.
So I was going to start a brand.
No, you weren't. You would have to steal so much other spice. Because you have to, like, you can't just, like, steal things and, like, make a product in mass.
Well, I think that people would really, really like it if they got handcrafted, custom-made, Captain Paul's spices.
No.
Yeah, perfect for meat. And where are you going to get the meat? Come to me, too. I got
come to our trunk in the parking lot.
Free meat and free spice.
Free meat?
Free meat if you get the spice.
What? No free stuff.
Okay, cheap meat, cheap spices.
That's questionable to me too.
Well, you know what? Our viewers will know that today, they learned about some delicious gourmet options for themselves.
Well, they can try it at home. Don't try this at home.
Did you just say don't try this at home?
I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble.
I think they should absolutely give it a shot.
They can try it. Just don't rat us out.
Give it a try, and if you get caught, you just tell people. Paul and Mike taught me how to do this.
Don't do that. First of all, you're teaching people to rat, which is like the first thing you learn is a no-no.
Okay, right. Mouse.
No snitches.
So what?
Because they, of course, get stitches.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Okay. Got it.
So, try it. Then just don't mention we said anything about it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was what I had for us on this special 10th episode day.
Oh, I think that was a very special treat. I think so. I think it was a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was wonderful, except for you little bitch again.
Wow. Okay. You're just so aggressive. You're so upset for such a wonderful occasion. I'm not sure where this is coming from.
I worked really hard to make this a nice day for you.
These ideas were
I
horrible.
thought
You're
about
just
this
stealing
for you
random
all
people's meat.
week.
You're putting stuff on the floor and selling it to other people. It's gross, Paul. It's disgusting.
Okay. All right.
Unbelievable. Look, all right, that's the show. I was Michael Cavallo. You're Paul Hudacek.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to get in contact with us, you can email us.
Have a good day, everybody.
Stop. Why are you always so rude when I'm trying to wrap things up?
I don't like this wrap up part of it.
It's the best. It's what the people are here for.
Okay.
They're not here for the crimes. They're here for the wrap up, baby.
All right. Here, everyone. Have your precious wrap up. I hope it's delicious. Let's hear it. Go ahead.
I was just telling the
Whenever
people.
you want to start, you can
I'll
go
slap
ahead
you.
and start this
I'll
wrap
slap
up.
you, then you're going to need a piece of steak on your eye. How does that feel? You want that to happen?
Okay, I'll be quiet.
You got a wedding coming up.
I'm holding my breath right now so that you can't. You could go.
You're still talking. Okay, listen.
Oh, that was hard to hold my breath for all that. That was a lot.
I'm gonna strike you. You're about to be struck.
Okay, go ahead.
You got a wedding coming up. You can't have any black eyes for that.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I'm just trying to tell the people that if they want to get in contact with us, is that something you don't want them to do?
Oh, of course. To calm down.
Okay, because it feels like you're being very hostile towards this.
Please, absolutely.
They can get in contact with us at theperfectcrimepodcast@gmail.com.
Maybe say it one more time for them.
theperfectcrimepodcast@gmail.com.
I'll cut this part out. One more time.
Stop. They got the email. And I don't know, is it too early to debut the Twitter?
Do you know the name of the Twitter? No.
Perfect Crime Pod.
Yeah, all right. We're at we're at Perfect Crime Pod at twitter.com.biz.
Okay, so email at theperfectcrimepodcast@gmail.com and Twitter at picklepimepod.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Sounds good.
Perfect Crime Pod. That's the show. I'll see you next Thursday.
Okay.